So Netflix has made a pretty big oopsie, I guess you could say, in PewDiePie's eyes. If you haven't heard already, which you probably should have because of the immense amount of hate Netflix have been getting, Netflix have done something that is completely awful and have made the garbage decision to release this movie. The movie is called Cuties, and by the description alone, you can see for yourself why this is terribly wrong. I'm not going to rate it, you can just pause the video or just read it right now. Now, this movie is set to be released in about September of this year, and I really hope it doesn't. Like, honestly, I really hope it doesn't. Netflix has been known to do this sort of stuff before, you know, like really controversial stuff, but this just crosses the line, and I can understand why they're getting so much backlash from this. The thing I don't get is how an entire team of cast and producers and film writers and editors actually gave this a pass and actually went on with this. Anyone who is involved with this needs to be locked up for a long time. Like, this is just this is insane. This is very non-say activity. And the worst part is Netflix are basically the main people who let this pass. Netflix are advertising it, putting it on YouTube, they did trailers and everything. I don't know why they let this happen. Please, FBI or just anyone who is involved in this from Netflix and from the company who filmed it, whatever the producer's company is, put them in prison for a long time. Please, lock them away. They don't deserve to be in society. Now, the banner of the movie isn't too bad, but then you look at the poster and Jesus Christ, like, what is this? Keep in mind, these are 11-year-old children that we were talking about, as you could probably see in the description of the movie. 11-year-old children. Are you mad? This is actually insane. I can't believe that Netflix, like, out of all companies, Netflix would do something like this. And now everyone are canceling their Netflix subscriptions and Netflix sort of, I guess, premium, whatever. And that's a good thing, and they completely deserve to be losing out on money because this is completely insane. This is literally insane. I feel like I'm living in a simulation. There is no way that a massive company like Netflix has actually approved this. Like, this film would be bad enough on its own and without Netflix's advertising. But the thing is, a massive company has advertised this and put it on, like, social media, on YouTube and everything. Like, Netflix is just as guilty as all the people who are involved in producing and filming and writing the movie. So Netflix are just as in the wrong as everyone else. It's not like a small company that's advertising this. Like, this has gone out to millions and millions and millions of people. Like, this is completely insane. I could honestly compare this to the map community on Twitter. I haven't made a video on that before, but a bunch of people like Pegasus and Optimus have. The map community is basically a bunch of non-says, I guess you could call it, without getting demonetized. The map community are basically defending this. I don't know why, but because it's honestly, how can you defend this? If you're actually defending this, then you need to be locked up for good. The thing I don't get is why there are parents letting their 11-year-old children star in a movie like this. I mean, I get it's a huge company, but even then, like, the parents should have at least read what the movie was about. And if they did and they still let their children star in this movie, they don't deserve to have children. I don't care. I don't care if that's offensive or whatever. That's just how it should be. There is no way that any sane human would let their children star in this film. And this isn't even as small as the map community anymore. This is literally like massive companies joining together, making this, which is literally just nuts. I can't believe Netflix actually thought that they were going to get away with something as insane as this. Putting kids in films that are that young is already bad enough, but as soon as you add this element to it, it just makes it just not okay. Like, this is not okay at all. Anyone who approved this, I've said it before and I'll say it again, get them locked up. They do not deserve to run around in society. Now, on the actual trailer itself, I'm not going to play it because it's honestly just disgusting. Like, I'm not playing that. In the description, at the top of the description, they showed a very nice sort of description of the movie. And for some reason, it looks completely different to the one that I saw under the poster before. And the reason for that is that the amount of backlash that they got really added up. So they had to put the original description at the bottom, which is still there. And then they put this more family-friendly sort of description at the top that everyone obviously is going to read. No one's going to click down to the bottom of the description, are they? At this point, just remove that description. Like, why is that still there? Like I said before, the cast really should not be in society at this point. Like, imagine them filming it, like, telling all the kids to, like, oh, do that scene again, or do this. Like, oh, it's honestly just disgusting. Like, how is something like this actually legal and allowed to be on the internet? I don't understand. Now, there were some Google reviews that came out about this, and it's actually pretty funny, so I'll show some of them now. First of all, the only good thing about this film that I can see at the moment is that the Google reviews have fallen down to 2% that like this. I honestly feel bad for the 2%, and the 2% needs to be locked up. Okay, I know I say a lot of people need to be locked up in this video, but it's honestly true. Like, you can't deny it. If you look look at the charts here. Like, look at how many 1-star reviews there are here. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the people that did 5-star reviews are obviously just trolling, or they're not, but it doesn't matter, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure the people have made their statement and made their claim that this is not okay. So Netflix's response to all the heat that they're getting from hosting this movie is to change the inappropriate artwork used publicizing the movie. Interesting, since the inappropriate pictures are screenshots from the movie based on what can be viewed from the trailer. What is being billed as a teen coming of age film is nothing short of soft, and since when are 11-year-old girls considered teens coming out of age? Perhaps in France. And a 1-star review. Honestly, I can't disagree. There's nothing wrong with that review. That's just completely true. The perfect movie for influencing your daughter to become egotistical, at her local elementary school. And that's also another thing. Like, these are elementary school students that are in movies like this. Like, come on, how is this allowed? I don't know if it's middle school or whatever, because I'm not an American, but I'm pretty sure it's elementary school. Like, imagine if you were in elementary school, like a girl or boy or anything, and starring in a movie like this, you come back to school after the movie is released. How are your friends gonna think of this? Like, that's what you need to understand. The people who are filming this don't care about the children's livelihoods. Like, they're probably gonna get bullied, picked on, all of that because of this film. Because I can guarantee you at least one person from that school has seen that film once it comes out. So you just gotta think of, like, how are the children's, like, friends, family, even, like, close relatives gonna think of this? Like, imagine showing this to your grandma. Like she's 11 years old. Like, how is this fair? I'm sure her teachers are gonna love her new dance techniques and are gonna present it to the class next week. She just got her first boyfriend because of the influence of this movie at the ripe old age of 8. First sleepover at the boys' house too tomorrow. Parenting has never been so easier. And that's true. Like, even the teachers and, like, all staff and, like, everything. Like, you gotta think of it. This show is being described as a teen coming of age and the girls are supposed to be 11 years old. 11 is not even the youngest of teens. Is 11 even a teenager sort of age? Like, I genuinely think that's a child age. I feel like I'm living in a simulation. There's no way a massive company like Netflix have let this go. Like, I know I've said it before, but it's just so insane how this is allowed. This show sexualizes very young and beyond the physically emotional maturity, and it's based on Winder. Yeah, okay, I get it. I know what the movie's about, mate. Then there was a few tweets that came out because obviously it's trending. They've tried to normalize that word for ages. I've been trying to say it for years, and people make me look like a weirdo. I don't care if you're a conservative or a liberal. No cuties, no drags queen story time, no consenting to transition at age 7. Leave kids out of this. If you're gonna make a movie like this, it's not amazing, but at least make them like 18 or over. Like, don't bring 11-year-old children into this. Like, come on, Netflix, what are you doing? This movie wouldn't be too bad if it was like 18-year-olds or just anyone who's an adult, but don't bring kids into this. This is literally insane. Who made the poster for cuties sexualizing children at Netflix? Who approved of posting the film's description celebrating 11-year-old girls twerking? Have those degenerates been fired? Have police been notified? The thing is, Mark Dice, I don't think anyone has been notified. I don't think any police, anyone has been done for this. And that's mainly because Netflix is a huge company and they're obviously just gonna go lawsuit after lawsuit trying to stop that from happening. So obviously Netflix is gonna win this, which is not good. Because at Netflix is promoting and streaming the movie Cuties, I've cancelled my account. Well done, Jared. Well done, buddy. This is disgusting. Exploiting and normalizing child sexuality is what's that word? And must not be tolerated. This movie should be removed, people fired, and lessons learned. 100% agree. This movie should never have started in the first place, and it should never have came out. I don't know who signed off on it, and whoever did, please let me know in the comments below, because, you know, I might have to give them a scrap. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Actually, I hope you didn't enjoy, because that's kind of weird. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to hit 1K subs by 2021, so any help with that would be greatly appreciated. Make sure you like the video because it really helps the channel out. Also, follow my socials. All links will be in the description. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.